Good morning. It's time for day 2 of my bike ride between Attribution and Skellefteå. Took a little shorter hike up to the road this morning instead of last night when I had to walk like a kilometer through all the mosquitoes. Today's goal is to cycle the 75 kilometers to the town of Malå and be there around 4 p.m. when Sweden's game against England in the World Cup starts. Now, before that is only like 2 small villages, but I still have a lot of water with me. I filled up like 3 or 4 liters of water back in Attribution, so I'm still fine on my water level. Stopped to buy some bananas at the little village called Slagnäs, a couple of kilometers behind me. So now I found this nice little stop by the road here in Bethlehem, as you can see here. So I'm gonna eat some bananas and drink some water, and then I'll be on my way again. Like many of these places, you also have a toilet. Riding along this ditch for the last couple of 10 kilometers or so and wondering what it is that they're digging down in the ground, but now I realize that it's fiber, like internet cable for this small village here. So like we're deep in the Laplandish wilderness, and they still get like premium internet fiber here. That's kind of nice. Just past the last little town before Malå, this one called Attribution. Now I have 22 kilometers until I get to Malå, and still have 1.5 hours left until the game starts. So I think I'll easily make it there in time. Such nice riding right now. I've had a tailwind all day, and I'm just like pedaling for 5 seconds and then I roll for like 20 seconds. It's really easy riding right now.
Alltså jag var...
Well, Sweden lost the game. England won by 2-0. So now I'm heading on. First stop is at the ICA supermarket to buy some snacks for tonight, and then I'll head down to the gas station and fill up the water bottles. The gas station didn't have any water, so I had to go back like a kilometer back to the restaurant and fill up my water bottles there. But now I'm loaded for tonight and the first half of tomorrow, I guess. The restaurant was fully booked when I arrived there, but since I was alone, they had a few extra spots. So they kind of bunched me into the local drunks of this little town. So I had a few very interesting conversations. The guy who sat like 2 chairs from me, when he entered the restaurant, the owner of the restaurant came and met him, told him like, you're always this drunk on Saturday, so we can't serve you anymore, you can only drink water. Yeah, that's a nice thing to be stopped at the entrance of the restaurant every Saturday. So the plan now is to cycle on for an hour or so. I have 120 kilometers left until I'm back home. So if I make 20 kilometers tonight, I only got 100 left for tomorrow. I'm feeling energized again after a big pizza. So like cycle for another hour, then find a nice spot to set up camp. So this is the kind of place I'm looking for later tonight when I want to find a camping spot. This would be great if I wanted to pitch up my tent right now, but I still want to go for half an hour or so. So this thing behind me is a place where the Sami people gather up all of the reindeer and mark them when the new brood of calf has arrived. So they tag them here and then let them out in the nature. I've been seeing this kind of places all along the road, probably at least 10 of them today. So there are a lot of Sami people living in these areas. I hope that all these wind turbines means that we're on top of a mountain and we have a big downhill from here. Should be really nice. It was quite a climb up here. Finally the descent arrived. I've been going downhill for like 5 or 6 kilometers now. Really nice. Finally ended now. This is the first pedal stroke I have made in like 10 minutes. So I finally found a nice spot for the tent for tonight. I had to carry the bike almost maybe 300-400 meters up a small mountain, but instead I got this magnificent view of the lake down here. It's really nice, and I also got the sunset in this direction. So I'm pleased with tonight's accommodation. Well, I'm gonna escape into the tent before I get eaten up alive by the mosquitoes here. So I'm just gonna summarize the day. I cycled 110 kilometers in 5 hours. It was a really beautiful day of cycling. I was feeling a bit tired just before I arrived in Malå, but even though Sweden lost the game, I got some food in me, and yeah, I felt a lot more energized after that. So I carried on for at least 30 kilometers from Malå. So now I have approximately 100 kilometers left until I reach my hometown tomorrow. And it's I think we're at like 400 meters above sea level now, and my town is kind of at sea level, so it should be a nice descent tomorrow as well. overall a pretty nice day. Nice to end everything with this spectacular view of the lake. So see you tomorrow on the third day of my short trip between Arjeplog and Skellefteå in Swedish Lapland.